Hello, queens. I'm back at y'all with another client tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing y'all how I created this soft glam look, and we're jumping straight into the video. I'm starting this off by cleaning my client's face. Now that her face is all clean, I'm going to begin working on her eyebrows, and to do so, I'm using my Nicka K brow pencils, and the shade names for everything that I use will be in the description box down below. First, I'm going in with my darkest shade of the pencil. I believe this is in the shade black, and I'm going to be using it to outline her eyebrows. I really didn't want to do too much on her brows or for this look. I wanted to keep everything kind of soft and natural. So as y'all can see, I'm just lining her brows, and I'm keeping it as close to the natural shape as possible. And once I have them lined, I'm just gonna go in and fill in the sparse areas. And I'm gonna make my disclaimer now, y'all. We will be talking throughout this process of the video, throughout the makeup process. We both work in the consumer business, baby, so we just had a lot to get off our chest. Y'all may see us, well, you may see her laughing in a few of these clips, girl, because baby, we've been through it. We was telling some stories, but as y'all can see, the look got done, and I'm just going in now and I'm fading out the front of her brows using a lighter shade. And once I have it filled in to my liking, I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat the process on the other brow. Y'all know whenever I'm filling in the eyebrows, I like to extend the front and bring them a little closer to help with the ombre effect. I know it looks a little bit like a unibrow right now, but bear with me, y'all. We're gonna get it together. Once I have the brows all filled in, I'm gonna blend out the front, and then I'm gonna go in with this clear lash glue, and I'm using it to mold her brow hairs down in place. To clean up her brows, I'm going to be going in with my Nicka K concealers, and I believe this is the shade number 3, and I'm using this to clean up underneath her arch. For the remainder of the way, on the top and the bottom of her eyebrows, I'm going to be going in with the shade number 8. I'm going to take a little bit more of that Nicka K concealer and just apply a thin amount to her lids. This is going to act as our eyeshadow base. Going in with some of my RCMA no color powder, I'm going to be applying this throughout the front of her brows to lighten them up. And I'm also using it to set the concealer around her brows in place. I'm also going to be using some of that powder to set her eyeshadow base. Since I did go in with that Nicka K concealer, it does tend to be a little bit on the oily side, so I'm making sure that it doesn't crease when we start the eyeshadow process. For today's eyeshadow look, I'm going in with none other than my Sheglam Smart Cookie palette, and as y'all can see, I'm taking this reddish brown shade and I'm applying it to the edge of her eyes. We're going to be using this as our transition, and then I'm going in with this matte white eyeshadow and I'm using it to highlight the inner corners of her eyes. This is a very easy beginner friendly look, y'all, so it really doesn't take long at all to do, and it doesn't really require too much effort, and this is one of those looks that's going to look good on pretty much any client that you have. So yeah. I'm taking the darkest shade out of the palette. I believe the shade name is Devil's Food, and I'm applying it to her crease to deepen it up. And as you can see, I'm just blending it up into that transition shade just to ensure that all the edges have been blended out. For her lids, I'm going in with a little bit more of that Nicka K concealer just to open up a little bit more space. And this is a no-cut crease look, y'all, so it doesn't have to be neat when you apply it. It just has to be blended. So as you can see, I'm just pressing in that concealer, and then I'm going to go in with some more of that RCMA no color powder, and I'm going to use it to set the concealer in place. This step is optional, however, it does open up the eyes a little bit more and make the eyes appear bigger. So if you have a client with smaller eyes, I highly recommend doing this step. And if you don't want to do it, you can always skip it. But I think it made the look come out real nice. As y'all can see, everything is nice and blended. See, y'all, we can still talk and get the job done. Don't play with me, okay? Because I'm going to get that job done. But as y'all can see, I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Black Liquid Liner. And I'm using this to line the edge of her eyes. I'm going to show y'all a little trick. If you have a client with shaky eyes, you can go in with this small flat detail brush. And you can just use it to fill in the liner the rest of the way. This way you have more control over the liner and you can create a straight line. I wanted to have a straight line, but I wanted to blend out the edge of the liner as well into the eyeshadow. So as y'all are gonna see, I'm going in with this small pencil eyeshadow brush, and I went in with some dark brown eyeshadow, and I'm just blending out the edge of the liner. Alrighty, y'all, this is the finished look for the eyeshadow. Now we're moving on to the face, and I'm taking my Pond's moisturizer, and I'm going to be applying a generous amount of this onto her skin just to hydrate it before we get into the foundation. She has the smallest little baby face, y'all. That made this look so easy to do, and I felt like she looked like a little baby doll once we finished. I thought it was so cute. But we're going in with a generous amount. Now I'm taking this foundation brush, and I'm going to use it to really press that moisturizer into her skin. Have y'all kept count with how many times she has smiled or laughed throughout this video? I be trying to tell y'all I'm funny for real. Like, I'm funny for real. If your girl wasn't a makeup artist, I know I could do stand-up. Okay, if I had $1 for every client I made laugh, girl, I'd be out the hood. Quit playing with me. But now we're moving on to face primer, and I'm going in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I'm going to be focusing this product in her T-zone. Well, really all over her face. I wanted to have a nice smooth canvas, y'all. I told y'all I was going for that Babydoll look. I'm going in with some more of my RCMA no color powder, and I'm going to be applying it to the areas of her face that would typically get oily underneath the foundation. See, I told y'all, I be trying to tell y'all I'm funny. I'm not finna keep telling y'all though. Book an appointment, come to East Texas, and you'll see. Link in that description box down below, period. Now that her face has been fully primed, I'm going in with some more of my Nicka K concealer. I want to say it's in the shade number 8. It's shade number 8 or the shade number 7. And I'm just applying this to her face to balance out her skin before we step into the foundation. For her foundation, I'm going in with my Maybelline Matte and Fit Me foundation, and this is in the shade Spicy Brown. And this is the matte and poreless one, y'all. This is the only one that I like to use. Moving on to highlighter, I'm going to highlight her face using another one of my Nicka K concealers. I believe it's in the shade number 3. I'm going to blend that concealer out using the same brush that I used to blend out her foundation, just to create a nice seamless blend. And I'm just going to really go in and press in all of the products. I like to do tapping motions when it comes to blending out the concealer. I'm gonna pause on the concealer and move on to contour for a second. To contour her face, I'm using my Juvia's Place foundation stick, and the shade name will be in the description box down below. Now that I finished up the contour, I'm gonna go in with a flat brush and use it to blend out the rest of the concealer. To set the concealer in place, I'm going in with my Morphe loose powder, and it's in the shade, it's Bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. It's in the shade Banana Rich, y'all. But as you can see, I'm just pressing this into the concealer. To set the contoured areas of her face, I'm going in with my Black Radiance Press Powder, and it's in the shade Black Coffee. To set the remaining areas of her face, I'm going in with my Fenty loose powder in the shade Hazelnut. Y'all can just tell by the emotions on her face that she was getting some stuff off her chest. But girl, once I'm finished with the powder, I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place blush, and I'm applying it to the apples of her cheeks. This is the orange blush from the Juvia's Place Saharan blush palette. Now I'm going in with my Wet n Wild black liner pencil, and I'm outlining the edge of her waterline. I'm going in with some of the dark brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going to smoke out her lower lash line. Now that I have the under eyes complete, I'm just going to go ahead and sweep away all of the powder. Now I'm just going in with my foundation brush, and I'm pressing it across her face just to ensure that I have all of the powder pressed in. This will really help with flashback too. If that's something that you struggle with as an artist, just make sure that you go in with your foundation brush and press in all the powder. Now I'm taking lashes. These came from Shein, and I cut them to fit her eyes off camera, so now I'm just gluing them onto her lash line. While the lashes are drying, I'm going to go in with my setting spray, and this is the Morphe setting spray. And I'm just going to spray her face in place. I went ahead and did her bottom lashes and applied a little highlighter off camera. So now I'm just going in with my Ruby Kisses cream foundation, and I'm using this to line her lips. I'm taking my Absolute New York liquid lipstick, and I'm applying this to the center of her lips using this disposable lip wand, and I'm just going to work it into that liner. I'm going on top of that liquid lipstick with this pale pink OZ Lab lip gloss, and I'm going to focus it in the center, and then I'm going to have her press her lips together to help me blend everything out. I just want to point out that we at the end of this video and she's still laughing. Y'all can't tell me I'm not funny, okay? Play with your auntie. But after I finish blending out her lips, that'll be the finished look. And we'll be stepping into the grand reveal, so I'm going to let y'all watch.
Okay, you ready to see?
Yeah.
Oh.
It look perfect.
Perfect. Perfect. Little Barbie.
Okay, queens, we had to keep it short and sweet because my girl had to go take pictures, but as y'all can see by her reaction, this tutorial was another success. I think this look came out so pretty and she looks like a baby doll. You can never go wrong with a soft glam. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and make sure that you follow my social media accounts. All of them will be in the description box down below. Y'all, we got TikTok now, so y'all can tune in, and y'all already know I couldn't leave y'all hanging. I had to show y'all a few of the clips that she got because I thought they were so pretty, y'all. And she is a photographer, so if you would like to book a photo shoot, make sure that you reach out to her. This is her TikTok, and I'm gonna have it linked in the description box as well. Get into it. Y'all cannot tell me that she didn't eat this up, okay? She ate this up. I think it came out so pretty. And if you enjoyed, once again, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow all of our social media accounts. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday and a blessed Thanksgiving, and stay tuned for my next one. Bye bye, queens.